When we think of speed in the animal kingdom, we often look to the wild, but one of the fastest animals lives right alongside us. The greyhound, best known for its racing career, is the fastest dog breed on Earth, capable of reaching speeds up to 72 kilometers per hour, or 45 miles per hour. What makes a greyhound so fast? It's a perfect combination of design: a slim, aerodynamic body, long, powerful legs, and a deep chest that holds a large heart and lungs. When a greyhound runs, it uses a double suspension gallop, the same running style as a cheetah, where all 4 feet leave the ground twice per stride. This maximizes both speed and stride length. Originally bred for hunting game like hares, greyhounds relied on speed to survive and work. Over generations, humans refined that natural ability into what we see today on racetracks. But despite their blazing speed, greyhounds are calm. Gentle animals, often nicknamed 43mm couch potatoes because of how relaxed they are off the track. So whether it's dashing across a racetrack or sprinting through an open field, the greyhound earns its spot at number 10 as a true land speed marvel and proof that you don't have to be wild to be fast. Meet the springbok, a graceful, lightweight antelope from the open plains of southern Africa, capable of reaching speeds up to 88 kilometers per hour, or about 55 miles per hour. While not as famous as the cheetah, the springbok is one of the fastest land animals on Earth and an endurance runner to boot. What makes the springbok special isn't just its speed, it's how it combines velocity with remarkable agility. These antelopes are known for their unique behavior called pronking, where they leap vertically into the air with stiff legs, sometimes over 2 meters high. Scientists believe this display may confuse predators or signal strength and fitness to other springboks. Its slender body, powerful legs, and lightweight frame allow it to accelerate quickly and maintain high speeds across long distances, especially useful when outrunning predators like cheetahs or wild dogs. But unlike the cheetah, which tires quickly, the springbok has stamina on its side, making it a reliable escape artist in the wild. Springboks are also a national symbol of South Africa, not just because of their elegance, but because they represent energy, speed, and resilience. Whether leaping into the air or sprinting across dusty savannas, the springbok earns its spot in the top 10 fastest animals with style and strength. The pronghorn antelope might look like it belongs in Africa, but it's actually native to North America, and it holds a remarkable record. This graceful creature is the fastest land animal in the Western Hemisphere, reaching top speeds of up to 98 kilometers per hour or 61 miles per hour. But what truly sets the pronghorn apart isn't just its speed, it's its endurance. Unlike the cheetah, which can only maintain its top speed for about 20 seconds, the pronghorn can run at 55 km/h, 34 mph, for over 6 kilometers and sustain bursts over 80 km/h for longer than any other land animal. Its body is built for performance. Large lungs, a powerful heart, and wide windpipe allow it to take in oxygen rapidly. Combine that with lightweight bones and strong tendons, and you have an animal engineered for long-distance escape. Scientists believe this adaptation may have evolved to outrun long-extinct predators like the American cheetah. The pronghorn's vision is also elite. It can spot movement from several kilometers away, giving it a head start against threats. In wide-open grasslands, this combo of speed, stamina, and sight is its ultimate defense. Whether it's sprinting across Wyoming's prairies or calmly grazing before a sudden burst of energy, the pronghorn is a champion of sustained speed and an American icon of raw, natural performance. Gliding through the tropical oceans of the Indo-Pacific, the black marlin is an apex predator and one of the fastest fish in the sea, reaching blistering speeds of up to 109 kilometers per hour, or 68 miles per hour. That's nearly the same as its rival, the sailfish. But the black marlin earns its place higher on the list for a simple reason: power. Weighing over 700 kilograms, 1,500 pounds in extreme cases, the black marlin combines massive strength with speed, making it a terrifying force underwater. Its long, pointed bill acts like a spear, slashing through schools of fish with deadly efficiency. It's a sprinter in the water, capable of rapid acceleration that leaves prey no chance of escape. Unlike the sailfish, the black marlin doesn't rely on teamwork. It's a solitary hunter, chasing tuna, mackerel, and squid across vast ocean distances. Its rigid pectoral fins and thick, muscular body help reduce drag while swimming, allowing it to maintain impressive speeds and sudden bursts. Fishermen around the world revere the black marlin as one of the hardest game fish to catch. Its strength and speed turn every encounter into a high-stakes battle. Some have been known to leap high out of the water in powerful displays, a rare mix of grace and raw energy. In the race for dominance beneath the waves, the black marlin is not just fast, it's a powerhouse, a true example of how nature blends speed and strength into one perfect predator. Beneath the surface of the ocean lives a creature so fast, it's often called the missile of the sea, the sailfish. Reaching speeds of up to 110 kilometers per hour, or about 68 miles per hour, the sailfish is widely regarded as the fastest fish in the world. What gives it this incredible speed? Its body is built like a torpedo, long, streamlined, and muscular. Its narrow, pointed snout helps it slice through water with almost no resistance, while its crescent-shaped tail delivers explosive thrust with every stroke. But its most distinctive feature is the large, sail-like dorsal fin that runs along its back. Interestingly, this sail can be raised or lowered to help the fish steer or stabilize while turning at high speeds. Sailfish often use their speed for hunting. They form tight groups with other sailfish to herd schools of smaller fish, like sardines or mackerel. Then, with rapid bursts, they slash their bills through the water, stunning or wounding prey. In seconds, the chase is over. Despite their incredible speed, sailfish are surprisingly light, usually under 100 kilograms. That lightness contributes to their acceleration and agility. In the deep blue, where speed equals survival, the sailfish reigns supreme. Whether it's breaching the surface in a dramatic leap or vanishing in a silver blur below the waves, the sailfish proves that the ocean isn't just vast, it's fast. When most people think of speed in the animal kingdom, the first name that comes to mind is the cheetah, and for good reason. It holds the record as the fastest land animal, capable of reaching speeds up to 120 kilometers per hour or 75 miles per hour. But what makes this big cat even more impressive is how fast it accelerates, going from 0 to 100 km/h in just 3 seconds, rivaling a Formula One car. Everything about the cheetah is built for explosive speed, a lightweight body, long limbs, non-retractable claws that grip the ground like cleats, and a flexible spine that acts like a spring with every stride. Its tail functions like a rudder, helping it balance and change direction mid-chase. But while its top speed is unmatched on land, it comes at a cost. The cheetah can only maintain that speed for 20 to 30 seconds before overheating or exhausting its energy. That's why precision and timing are everything during a hunt. It stalks close, waits for the perfect moment, then bursts forward in a blur of muscle and focus. Interestingly, the cheetah doesn't roar like other big cats. It purrs, chirps, and hisses. It's more solitary, often hunting alone or with siblings in small coalitions. And despite its prowess, the cheetah faces threats from habitat, loss, and stronger predators, like lions and hyenas that steal its kills. On the open savannas of Africa, the cheetah isn't just fast, it's nature's sprinting specialist, fine-tuned for high-speed perfection. By day, it hides in massive cave colonies. By night, it becomes one of the fastest animals in the world, and certainly the fastest mammal in level flight. Meet the Brazilian free-tailed bat, clocking in at an astonishing 160 kilometers per hour, or 99 miles per hour. At first, scientists were skeptical. Could a bat, small, leathery-winged, and nocturnal, really outfly most birds and even rival some raptors? But in a 2016 study using radio, transmitters, and high-tech tracking, researchers confirmed the truth. This bat doesn't just flutter. It rockets through the sky. Its wings are long and narrow, more like those of a jet than a typical bat. This design allows for sustained, fast, and agile flight. Unlike birds that flap in bursts, the free-tailed bat combines rapid wing beats with high-frequency echolocation, allowing it to zip through the night with pinpoint control, hunting insects at extreme speeds. What's more surprising is that these bats can cover over 100 kilometers in a single night while foraging. That's not just fast, that's efficient. With excellent maneuverability and supercharged endurance, the Brazilian free-tailed bat has no competition when it comes to night flight supremacy. So while hawks and falcons rule the day, the Brazilian free-tailed bat owns the night, a tiny, airborne rocket navigating the darkness with unmatched speed. In the world of birds, speed is often associated with diving attacks, but the white-throated needletail takes a different route. This swift, once known as the spine-tailed swift, is believed to be the fastest bird in level flight, reaching speeds up to 169 kilometers per hour, or 105 miles per hour, without ever diving. What makes this bird so unique is its aerodynamic design. Its sleek, torpedo-shaped body and long, pointed wings are built purely for speed and agility. It spends most of its life in the air, rarely landing and even sleeping and mating on the wing. For this bird, flying isn't just a way to get around, it's a way of life. The needletail gets its name from the sharp, stiff feathers at the end of its tail, which help it steer at high speeds. Unlike diving falcons that rely on gravity, the needletail maintains its speed with powerful, continuous wing beats. Its ability to navigate mountain ranges and open skies with blistering speed makes it a marvel of avian engineering. Found across Asia and Australia, this bird is hard to spot. Not because it's rare, but because it moves too fast to follow. Birdwatchers often describe it as a blur darting across the sky, gone in seconds. In a world where speed is often temporary, the white-throated needletail shows us what it means to sustain high velocity, not for a moment, but for a lifetime in flight. Towering, fearsome, and built for the hunt, the golden eagle is one of the most powerful birds of prey on the planet. When diving to catch prey, it can reach speeds of up to 320 kilometers per hour, or nearly 200 miles per hour, making it the second fastest animal in the world. Right behind the peregrine falcon, with a wingspan of over 2 meters, 7 feet, and razor-sharp talons, the golden eagle rules the skies in mountainous regions across North America, Europe, and Asia. Its massive wings and muscular build allow it to soar for hours, riding thermal currents until it spots a target. Sometimes from more than 3 kilometers, 2 miles away. But it's the dive that makes it legendary. Once it locks onto its prey, whether it's a rabbit, fox, or even a mountain goat, the eagle tucks its wings and plummets toward the ground at blistering speed. The impact alone can knock out prey instantly, and its talons can crush bones with over 400 pounds of force. Golden eagles are also known for their intelligence and strategy. They've been observed hunting in pairs, using teamwork to corner or exhaust their prey. In Mongolia and Central Asia, they've even been trained by humans for traditional falconry, showcasing not just their power, but their adaptability. Graceful in flight yet deadly when hunting, the golden eagle is a perfect fusion of speed, strength, and precision, a true monarch of the mountains and master of the skies. At the top of the list, faster than any land, sea, or sky creature, stands the peregrine falcon, the fastest animal on Earth. In a hunting dive known as a stoop, this aerial predator can reach jaw-dropping speeds of up to 390 kilometers per hour, or 242 miles per hour. But speed alone doesn't tell the whole story. The peregrine falcon is a masterpiece of evolutionary engineering. Its pointed wings, narrow body, and specially adapted feathers reduce drag. It has built-in air brakes, small feathers on its face that divert airflow away from its nostrils, so it doesn't black out during high-speed dives. And it wears natural goggles, dark stripes around its eyes that reduce glare from the sun, just like a pilot's visor. Peregrines typically soar above cities or cliffs, scanning for prey like pigeons, ducks, or smaller birds. When it spots a target, it climbs high, then drops into a full-speed stoop, tucking its wings and aiming like a missile. With unthinkable accuracy, it slams into prey mid-air, often knocking it unconscious or killing it on impact. What's even more impressive, peregrine falcons have adapted to urban environments, nesting on skyscrapers and using city pigeons as a steady food supply. They've thrived in places humans thought wildlife couldn't survive. From medieval falconry to modern city skylines, the peregrine falcon isn't just fast. It's a symbol of power, adaptability, and perfection in flight. No engine, no machine, no creature can match the natural speed of this airborne legend. From the depths of the ocean to the open skies and sun-scorched savannas, these animals redefine the limits of speed in nature. Whether it's raw acceleration or unmatched endurance, every creature on this list is a master of motion in its own world. If you enjoyed this countdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more deep dives into the wonders of the natural world. Cats come in all shapes, sizes, and colors, but some breeds are simply breathtaking. In this video, we're counting down the top 10 most beautiful cat breeds in the world, based on their unique appearance, elegance, and charm. From royal Persians to wild-looking Bengals, each breed is a masterpiece of nature and breeding. Let's dive in! 10. Abyssinian. The Abyssinian cat is one of the oldest and most graceful cat breeds. With its short, ticked coat that glows in reddish-golden hues, it resembles the cats depicted in ancient Egyptian art. Sleek, agile, and endlessly curious, Abyssinians are not only beautiful but full of personality. They love to climb, explore, and stay active, making them ideal for owners who enjoy interactive play. Their elegant posture and expressive almond-shaped eyes give them a noble, statuesque presence. Number 9. Scottish Fold. The Scottish Fold is instantly recognizable for its folded ears, which give it a uniquely round and owl-like face. Their plush fur, wide round eyes, and compact body create a teddy bear appearance that's impossible to ignore. Beyond their looks, these cats are known for their sweet, calm temperament and strong bond with humans. They're affectionate without being demanding and love lounging beside their owners. Factor 8. Maine Coon. The Maine Coon is a giant among house cats. But don't let its size fool you. It's a gentle giant with a regal look, known for its long, bushy tail, lion-like mane, and tufted ears. The Maine Coon is as majestic as it is affectionate. These cats are friendly, playful, and often act more like dogs. Some even enjoy playing fetch. Their intelligence and friendly demeanor make them excellent family pet. 7. Ragdoll. Ragdolls are famous for their soft blue eyes and silky semi-long coats. When picked up, they go limp in your arms, hence the name Ragdoll. Their calm, cuddly nature and stunning looks make them one of the most beloved cat breeds globally. Ragdolls thrive on companionship and love to follow their humans around the house. Their affectionate, easygoing nature makes them perfect for families and children. 6. Persian Cat. The Persian cat is the epitome of feline elegance. With its long, luxurious coat and flat-faced profile, this breed is iconic. They come in a wide variety of colors and patterns, from snow white to golden and even smoky gray. Persians are known for their calm, dignified personalities. They enjoy quiet environments and gentle affection, preferring to sit gracefully on a plush pillow while you admire their beauty. 5. Siamese Cat. With striking blue almond-shaped eyes and sleek bodies, Siamese cats are instantly captivating. Their creamy coats contrast beautifully with darker points on the ears, face, paws, and tail. Siamese cats are highly vocal, intelligent, and people-oriented. They love to talk, follow you around, and even learn tricks. Their combination of sleek beauty and lively personality makes them unforgettable. 4. Turkish Angora. The Turkish Angora is a pure white beauty, though it can come in many colors. Its long, silky coat and graceful movement give it a fairy tale-like presence. These cats are agile, curious, and intelligent, often opening doors or turning on faucets. They bond deeply with their owners and are known to be very loyal and interactive companions. 3. British Shorthair. The British Shorthair, especially in its iconic blue-gray coat, is round, plush, and utterly adorable. With a dense coat, chubby cheeks, and large round eyes, it looks like a real-life teddy bear, calm, quiet, and independent. British Shorthairs are ideal for apartment living. They're affectionate without being needy, and get along well with children and other pets. Cycus 2. Norwegian Forest Cat. This Scandinavian beauty is built for cold climates. With a dense, waterproof double coat and strong body, it looks like it stepped out of a Viking legend. Elegant, wild, and majestic. Norwegian forest cats are intelligent, hardy, and great climbers. Despite their wild appearance, they are affectionate and enjoy quiet bonding time with their humans. 1. Bengal cat topping, our list is the Bengal, a true mini leopard. Its wild-looking marbled or spotted coat is unlike any other domestic cat. Agile, energetic, and incredibly intelligent, the Bengal turns heads wherever it goes. They love climbing, running, and even playing in water. Bengals are a stunning blend of beauty and athleticism, perfect for active owners who want a cat that's as playful as it is exotic. From majestic fluff to sleek elegance, these cats prove that beauty comes in many feline forms. Whether you're drawn to the Royal Persian, the talkative Siamese, or the adventurous Bengal, there's a perfect breed for every cat lover. Which one stole your heart? Let us know in the comments. And imagine losing a limb and growing it back, not with surgery or technology, but naturally, just like a starfish or a salamander. Sounds like science fiction, right? Well, in the animal kingdom, it's surprisingly common. These incredible creatures don't just heal. They regenerate. Limbs, organs, tails, and even parts of the brain. In today's video, we're counting down the top 10 animals that can regrow body parts. And what scientists are learning from them might one day help humans do the same. The green anole is a small lizard found in the southeastern United States. When threatened by predators, it performs a dramatic escape. It drops its tail. This process, called autotomy, allows the lizard to flee while its wriggling tail distracts the attacker. Within weeks, it regrows a new tail, though it's often shorter and lacks bones, replaced instead by cartilage. Still, it functions well enough for balance and movement. Scientists are fascinated by how the lizard regenerates nerves and skin so efficiently. Understanding this could pave the way for advances in spinal cord injury treatments. The axolotl, a Mexican amphibian also called the walking fish, is arguably the superstar of regeneration. It can regrow not only limbs, but also its heart, spinal cord, jaw, and even parts of its brain, all without leaving a scar. What's more impressive is that it can repeat this process multiple times. Unlike other salamanders, axolotls remain in their larval state their entire lives, which scientists believe plays a role in their regenerative powers. In labs worldwide, axolotls are the gold standard for regenerative biology, with researchers hoping to unlock their secrets for human use. These freshwater crustaceans might not look extraordinary, but they're masters at regrowing claws, antennae, and legs. After injury or during molting, they can regenerate lost parts gradually over multiple molts. Their nervous system even rewires itself to restore function. In the wild, this ability helps crayfish survive frequent territorial battles or predator encounters. For scientists, they offer insights into neuroregeneration, especially how peripheral nerves reconnect and heal. Plus, their exoskeleton acts like a natural cast during recovery. Not bad for a creature you might find in a backyard stream. Fiddler crabs are known for their dramatically oversized claw, especially in males. During fights, that claw is often damaged or lost, but don't worry, it'll grow back. The smaller claw takes over as the dominant one, while a new, smaller claw starts forming in place of the old one. This switcheroo regeneration is not only functional but shows how body symmetry can dynamically adapt in some animals. The new claw is fully usable after a few molting cycles. These crabs also regenerate legs and eye stalks, making them a popular model for studying muscle regrowth and cell signaling. These freshwater crustaceans might not look extraordinary, but they're masters at regrowing claws, antennae, and legs. After injury or during molting, they can regenerate lost parts gradually over multiple molts. Their nervous system even rewires itself to restore function. In the wild, this ability helps crayfish survive frequent territorial battles or predator encounters. For scientists, they offer insights into neuroregeneration, especially how peripheral nerves reconnect and heal. Plus, their exoskeleton acts like a natural cast during recovery. Not bad for a creature you might find in a backyard stream. The tiny zebrafish is a powerhouse in medical research. It can regrow its heart, fins, and parts of its brain and retina. After severe heart damage, zebrafish regenerate new heart, muscle instead of forming scar tissue, something humans can't do. In labs, scientists simulate injuries and observe how these fish activate specific genes that trigger stem cells into action. The hope is to mimic this in human tissue. Also, zebrafish embryos are transparent, which makes them ideal for watching. Regeneration happen in real time under a microscope. Native to the deserts of South Asia, leopard geckos can shed their tail when threatened, a defense mechanism similar to the anoles, but their regeneration is more complex. The new tail grows from a base of specialized stem cells, forming muscle, cartilage, and blood vessels. Interestingly, the regenerated tail is often fatter and sometimes a different color. It also serves as a fat reservoir, helping the gecko survive when food is scarce. Studies on their tail regrowth have inspired bioengineering efforts to create better wound-healing technologies. Planarians are flatworms. You can cut into pieces, and each piece will grow into a full new worm. They possess an abundance of pluripotent stem cells, which can turn into any type of cell the body needs. What's fascinating is that they can regenerate their brain, eyes, mouth, and internal organs. They also have a sort of cellular memory, which means a tailpiece can still remember it was a worm. Scientists are especially interested in how planarians avoid cancer during this rapid cell division. If we crack their code, it could lead to breakthroughs in regenerative medicine and aging. Planarians are flatworms. You can cut into pieces, and each piece will grow into a full new worm. They possess an abundance of pluripotent stem cells, which can turn into any type of cell the body needs. What's fascinating is that they can regenerate their brain, eyes, mouth, and internal organs. They also have a sort of cellular memory, which means a tailpiece can still remember it was a worm. Scientists are especially interested in how planarians avoid cancer during this rapid cell division. If we crack their code, it could lead to breakthroughs in regenerative medicine and aging. An octopus has 8 arms loaded with nerves and hundreds of suckers. And if it loses one in a predator attack, it can grow it back fully functional. That means it can regenerate complex tissue, skin, and nerves. Unlike many other animals, the regrown arm functions identically to the original, capable of independent movement and sensory detection. And they can do this multiple times. Marine biologists study octopus arm regrowth to understand nerve regeneration, with implications for prosthetic limb development and treatment of nerve injuries. Sea stars don't just grow back arms. They can grow a whole new body from a single arm, as long as part of the central disc remains. Their ability comes from cells that can differentiate into any part of the body, much like stem cells. Some species can regenerate an entire starfish in just a few months. Because their organs are spread throughout their limbs, they have built-in backups. Researchers believe this decentralized biology holds secrets for distributed healing and recovery from traumatic injuries. This tiny jellyfish, only a few millimeters long, has perhaps the most mind-blowing ability in the animal kingdom. When injured or under stress, it reverts its cells to an earlier stage, transforming back into a polyp, the earliest form of jellyfish life. Then it begins its life cycle again. Technically, it could do this over and over, making it biologically immortal. While they can still be eaten or die from disease, they don't age in the traditional sense. Scientists are studying its genetics in hopes of understanding cellular aging and reverse development. From simple worms to complex sea creatures, regeneration is more widespread than we imagined. These animals aren't just marvels of nature, they're living blueprints for the future of medicine. As we study their biology, we get closer to developing treatments that could help humans heal from injuries that today seem permanent. Which animal amazed you the most? Let us know in the comments. Squirrels may seem like playful tree dwellers, but they're actually brilliant strategists. These rodents can remember the locations of hundreds, even thousands, of food caches scattered over large areas. They use landmarks and spatial memory to retrieve buried food months later. But what's more impressive is how they protect their food. Squirrels have been observed digging fake holes, decoys, to mislead other animals watching them. This kind of deception is a rare behavior in the animal kingdom and signals advanced cognition. In lab studies, squirrels have shown the ability to solve complex mazes, navigate puzzles, and adapt quickly to new obstacles. Their memory and problem-solving skills rival some primates. Despite their small size, squirrels are survivors, adaptable, resourceful, and smarter than most people think. The octopus is perhaps the most intelligent invertebrate in the world. Its brain isn't just in its head. 2/3 of its neurons are spread through its arms, allowing each arm to operate semi-independently. Octopuses have been seen escaping sealed tanks, unscrewing jars to get food, and navigating mazes with astonishing skill. Some species, like the veined octopus, have been observed using coconut shells as tools, carrying them around to build shelter later. They even mimic other sea creatures for camouflage or defense. In labs, they've shown short and long-term memory, and some scientists believe they dream, given their short lifespan, often just a few years. It's even more remarkable how quickly they learn and adapt. The octopus defies expectations of what smart means in the animal kingdom. The African gray is widely considered the most intelligent bird on the planet. Known for their incredible ability to mimic human speech, their intelligence goes far beyond just repeating sounds. These parrots understand context. One famous African gray named Alex could count objects, recognize shapes and colors, and even understood the concept of zero. He could answer questions like what color or how many, and get them right with remarkable consistency. African grays also show emotional intelligence. Alex once told his caretaker, "I'm sorry," after biting her. That suggests not just mimicry but real comprehension. These parrots require mental stimulation to stay healthy, and without it, they can get depressed. Their brain power is often compared to that of a 5-year-old child. African grays don't just talk, they think. Dogs aren't just man's best friend. They're brilliant in their own right. While most dogs understand basic commands, breeds like the Border Collie can learn hundreds of words, follow multi-step instructions, and solve puzzles. One dog, Chaser, famously learned over 1,000 words and could distinguish between verbs and nouns. Dogs also read human body language and facial expressions better than any other species, even better than chimpanzees. This makes them excellent emotional companions and problem solvers. What sets dogs apart is their social intelligence. They cooperate with humans naturally and anticipate our actions. Whether it's guiding the blind, detecting disease, or helping in search and rescue, dogs show not just intelligence, but partnership. Pigs are among the most underrated smart animals. Studies have shown they can operate video game joysticks, even outperforming chimpanzees in some tests. They learn quickly, remember solutions to tasks, and recognize themselves in mirrors, a rare trait called self-awareness. Pigs are also socially complex. They form close bonds, learn from each other, and even show empathy. Mother pigs will sing to their piglets during nursing, and they've been seen helping other pigs in distress. They're clean despite popular myths and prefer organized environments. Their intelligence rivals that of dogs, and in some problem-solving experiments, they actually perform better. If pigs weren't on farms, we'd probably think of them as genius-level animals. Crows, members of the corvid family, are among the most intelligent birds and animals in the world. These birds use tools, solve complex puzzles, and even understand concepts like water displacement. In one famous experiment, a crow dropped stones into a water-filled container to raise the water level and get a treat, a concept similar to what children grasp around age 5. Crows also plan for the future. In the wild, they store food and choose tools they may need later. Some crows can recognize human faces, even those who wronged them, and will teach other crows to avoid specific people. This form of cultural learning is incredibly rare in the animal kingdom. In Japan, crows have been observed dropping nuts onto roads so passing cars can crack them, then retrieving the meat during red lights. With their sharp problem-solving skills, memory, and social intelligence, crows easily earn a place in the top 5. Elephants are emotional, social, and deeply intelligent animals. Their brains are massive, over 11 pounds, and their cerebral cortex has as many neurons as a human's. Elephants recognize themselves in mirrors, showing self-awareness. They mourn their dead, comfort each other, and can even show altruism. In the wild, elephants create mental maps of their environment, remembering watering holes and migration routes over decades. They communicate through vibrations and have distinct calls for danger, location, and reunion. Some researchers have even observed them using sticks to scratch themselves or plug water holes. Elephants also learn from experience and show signs of empathy and cooperation. Their long memory isn't just a saying, it's a powerful cognitive asset that helps them survive and lead complex social lives. Bottlenose dolphins have large brains relative to body size, with a neocortex structured similarly to that of humans. These marine mammals exhibit self-awareness, use tools like sponges to protect their snouts while foraging, and can understand symbolic language and syntax. They form strong social bonds, communicate with signature whistles, essentially their names, and have been seen teaching their young advanced hunting techniques. In some cases, dolphins help injured or sick individuals, and even interact positively with humans in the wild. One of the most fascinating findings is that dolphins can understand grammar and sentence structure when trained with symbols. Their playfulness, memory, social complexity, and communication make them one of the brightest minds in the animal kingdom. You're looking at the capybara, the world's largest rodent. But don't let that word fool you. This animal isn't just big, it's unbelievably chill. Capybaras can grow up to 140 pounds and live in groups near rivers and wetlands in South America. They're excellent swimmers, able to hold their breath underwater for up to 5 minutes, perfect for escaping predators. But here's what really makes them famous. They get along with almost every animal. Monkeys ride on their backs, birds sit on their heads, and even crocodiles leave them alone. Why? Because capybaras stay calm, don't pick fights, and mind their own business. Whether soaking in hot springs in Japan or relaxing in muddy waters in Brazil, the capybara has become a symbol of peace, relaxation, and good vibes. Meet the lowland streaked tenrec, a tiny insect eater from Madagascar that looks like a hedgehog, acts like a porcupine, and plays its own soundtrack. At just 15 tutter long, this black and yellow spike ball is armed with barbed quills for self-defense. But its coolest trick? It vibrates special quills on its back to make a faint, high-pitched sound, kind of like a cricket. Scientists call it stridulation, and no other mammal does it. Tenrecs live in family groups, tunneling through rainforest soil for earthworms and grubs. The singing quills help mothers keep track of their pups in the dark undergrowth. When threatened, the tenrec raises its striped quills and headbutts predators, lodging barbs like tiny spears. Not bad for a creature that weighs as little as a jumbo chocolate bar. A hedgehog look-alike that hums through its own quills? That's why the lowland streaked. Tenrec is one of the strangest and coolest animals you've never heard of. Can you believe there's a frog whose organs you can actually see? Meet the glass frog. This bizarre little amphibian lives in the rainforests of Central and South America. What makes it special? Its completely transparent belly and so clear. You can see its heart beating, liver, intestines, all working in real time. But why is it see-through? Scientists believe this transparency helps it blend perfectly with leaves, making it nearly invisible to predators. No color, no outline, just camouflage at its finest. Even weirder? When it sleeps, some of its blood cells stop circulating, making its body even more transparent, like it's vanishing into nature itself. It's one of the most mind-blowing creatures on Earth. A frog with no secrets. Imagine a bird that looks like it came straight out of the age of dinosaurs. That's the shoebill. Also known as the whalehead, this bizarre-looking bird is instantly recognizable thanks to its massive, shoe-shaped beak. Native to the swamps and wetlands of Central and East Africa, especially Uganda and South Sudan. The shoebill is a master of patience. It can stand motionless for hours, waiting to ambush prey like lungfish, eels, and even baby crocodiles. When it strikes, it does so with incredible speed and power. Despite its large size and heavy appearance, the shoebill can fly. However, it prefers stalking through the water or standing silently in tall grass. Its vocalizations are just as strange as its appearance. It produces a loud, machine gun-like bill-clattering sound when threatened. Sadly, the shoebill is considered vulnerable due to habitat loss and disturbance from humans, but its unique look and prehistoric vibe make it one of the most fascinating birds on the planet. Sharks are born to bite, and nature gave them the perfect weapon. Did you know some sharks can grow over 30,000 teeth in their lifetime? That's because their teeth are arranged in rows, like a conveyor belt. When one tooth falls out, another one slides forward to replace it. No dentist needed. Depending on the species, a shark can lose dozens of teeth per week and just keep going. So next time you see that terrifying smile, just remember, it's constantly being replaced. The rhinoceros, strong, majestic, and ancient. But behind the armor-like skin lies a fragile future. In this video, we'll explore the story of one of Earth's most iconic animals, from its prehistoric past to its endangered present. Rhinos are among the largest land animals on Earth, second only to elephants. There are 5 species: white, black, Indian, Javan, and Sumatran. They can weigh up to 2,500 kilograms and their thick skin looks like natural armor. But did you know their horns aren't bone? They're made of keratin and the same material in your hair and nails. Despite their size, rhinos can run up to 50 km per hour, and they have excellent hearing and smell. Rhinos are also odd-toed ungulates, meaning they share ancestry with horses. Their sheer strength and prehistoric look have made them symbols of power in many cultures, but that power has also made them targets. Rhinos are in danger, and not from predators, but from humans. Poaching is their biggest threat. Rhino horn is falsely believed to have healing properties in some cultures, making it more valuable than gold in illegal markets. Over the past century, rhino populations have plummeted. The northern white rhino is functionally extinct, with only 2 females left, both under 24-hour guard. The Javan and Sumatran rhinos have fewer than 100 individuals remaining. Habitat loss from agriculture and urban expansion has also contributed. Rhinos need vast open areas to roam, but their space is shrinking. Conservationists are now in a race against time to protect what's left. Despite the grim outlook, there is hope. Rhino conservation has seen major successes, especially with the Indian one-horned rhino, whose numbers have rebounded in protected areas like Kaziranga National Park. New technologies like drone surveillance, DNA tracking, and artificial horn production aim to fight poaching. Even more, some groups are using IVF and cloning to save the northern white rhino. Awareness campaigns and local community programs are also changing perceptions. When people see rhinos as national treasures, not trophies, they become part of the solution. The fight to save rhinos is ongoing, but with global attention and effort, these giants of nature may still have a chance. Rhinos are survivors from the Ice Age, but today they depend on us. If we act, we can ensure future generations see them, not just in history books, but roaming the wild. When most people think of spiders, the first reaction is fear or discomfort. But behind those 8 legs lies one of nature's most fascinating creatures. Spiders aren't insects, they belong to a group called arachnids. Along with scorpions and ticks, there are over 50,000 known species of spiders, found on every continent except Antarctica. From deserts to rainforests, even our homes, spiders thrive almost everywhere. They've been around for over 300 million years, surviving mass extinctions and evolving into silent, stealthy hunters. They don't just rely on brute strength. They use strategy, silk, and sometimes venom to get the job done. One of the most incredible things about spiders is their silk. Stronger than steel by weight and more flexible than rubber, spider silk is a marvel of natural engineering. Spiders use silk not only for webs, but also to build shelters, wrap prey, and even float through the air, a process called ballooning. Some spiders, like orb weavers, create complex spiral webs with geometric precision. Others, like trapdoor spiders, use silk to create hidden doors in the ground to ambush their prey. Scientists have been trying to replicate spider silk in labs for years. It's that impressive. Not all spiders are venomous to humans. In fact, most are completely harmless. But their venom is critical to their survival. It helps them paralyze or digest prey, often before the victim even knows what hit it. Spiders are master strategists. Jumping spiders, for example, have incredible vision and can leap multiple times their body length. Some species mimic ants or even bird droppings to fool predators or sneak up on their prey. Their brains are tiny, but their instincts are sharp, a perfect balance of evolution and efficiency. Despite their reputation, spiders play a vital role in ecosystems. They help control insect populations, keeping pests like mosquitoes and flies in check. Without spiders, our crops and even our homes could be overrun with bugs. In fact, it's estimated that all the spiders in the world consume between 400 and 800 million tons of insects per year. They're unsung heroes, quiet, hidden, and essential to ecological balance. Even NASA has studied spiders in space to understand how microgravity affects their web-building behavior. Here's the kicker. Spiders can do things that seem almost supernatural. Some species can survive underwater for over 24 hours by creating air bubbles. Others, like the Goliath bird eater in South America, can grow up to 12 inches across. That's the size of a dinner plate. And some, like peacock spiders, dance in vibrant colors to attract mates, showing that even spiders have a flair for romance. So next time you see a spider, maybe don't squash it. Take a moment to appreciate how complex and incredible it really is. From ancient forests to your backyard, spiders are everywhere, watching, weaving, waiting. Tiny, yes, but never insignificant. Ants are among the most numerous and successful insects on Earth, with over 12,000 known species, and possibly thousands more yet to be discovered. They can be found on every continent except Antarctica. These tiny creatures live in complex colonies, often hidden beneath the soil, in tree trunks or inside walls. While they may seem small and insignificant, ants play a massive role in ecosystems. They turn soil, spread seeds, break down dead organisms, and even control pest populations. Their world is a mix of war, communication, cooperation, and surprising intelligence. Understanding ants is like peering into an alien civilization right beneath our feet. What makes ants extraordinary is their social structure. Ant colonies are highly organized, with a queen, workers, and sometimes soldiers. The queen's job is to reproduce. She can lay thousands, even millions of eggs during her lifetime. The worker ants, all female, do everything else: foraging, feeding the young, defending the nest, and building intricate tunnel systems. Some colonies can contain hundreds of thousands or even millions of individuals, all working as one. Communication is largely chemical. Ants release pheromones to mark trails, signal danger, or coordinate attacks. It's a superorganism in action, a colony that behaves like a single, intelligent being. Ants are brilliant builders. Depending on the species, they construct underground tunnels, leaf nests in trees, or even floating rafts made of their own bodies. The leafcutter ants, for instance, build massive underground chambers to cultivate fungus gardens, which they use as food. Army ants create living bridges and roads using their bodies to help the colony move across terrain. Some species can regulate the temperature and humidity inside their nests, keeping the colony stable. Their construction projects are not just instinctive. They involve teamwork, memory, and problem-solving skills that rival modern engineering. Ants don't talk, but their communication system is incredibly advanced. They use pheromones to relay messages, guiding other ants to food, warning of threats, or directing traffic flow inside the colony. Some ants even use touch, tapping each other's antennae to convey information. This chemical language allows them to coordinate large-scale activities, like raids or nest relocation, with near-perfect efficiency. When you see a long line of ants marching in unison, you're witnessing a form of collective intelligence, a society running on chemistry instead of conversation. Ants are not just peaceful workers. Many species are warriors. Army ants are famous for their relentless raids, devouring anything in their path. Some ants enslave other colonies, capturing pupae and forcing them to work as part of their own. Others specialize in chemical warfare, spraying acid or toxins to fend off predators. Ant wars can be brutal, strategic, and long-lasting. Colonies sometimes fight over territory, food sources, or mates. These battles are not random. They are coordinated assaults involving scouts, soldiers, and even tactical retreats, all without a spoken word. Ants may be tiny, but they're incredibly strong. Some can lift objects 10 to 50 times their own body weight. Their bodies are built for efficiency, lightweight yet powerful, and perfectly adapted to their roles. More impressive is their ability to thrive in nearly any environment. Deserts, rainforests, cities, and even your kitchen. Ants survive floods, heat waves, and human interference by adapting quickly. Their success lies in flexibility. When conditions change, the colony adjusts. In many ways, ants are more resilient than most species on the planet, including us. Despite being so different, ants and humans share some surprising traits: agriculture, leafcutters grow fungi, warfare, division of labor, cities, and long-term planning. Scientists study ants to understand everything from robotics to collective behavior. Their networks inspire computer algorithms, and their efficiency challenges engineers. But ants are more than models. They're reminders of the power of cooperation and intelligence at every scale of life. So next time you see a line of ants, look closer. You might just be watching one of nature's most advanced civilizations in action.
They're spotted fast and fierce, but don't let looks fool you. The leopard and the cheetah are two of Africa's most iconic predators, yet they live vastly different lives. In this video, we'll break down what sets them apart. From speed and power to hunting styles and survival strategies, the cheetah is the fastest land animal on Earth, capable of reaching speeds up to 120 km/h in short bursts. It can accelerate from 0 to 100 in under 3 seconds, faster than a Ferrari, but that speed comes at a cost. Cheetahs have lightweight frames, small heads, and non-retractable claws built for grip, not strength. In contrast, the leopard is all muscle. It's a powerful climber and ambush predator. Leopards can drag prey heavier than themselves up trees to keep it safe from scavengers, something a cheetah could never do. Cheetahs prefer open savannas, where their speed is most useful. They hunt during the day using vision and stealth, relying on flat ground and surprise chases. Leopards are found in a wider range, from dense forests to mountains and deserts. They're nocturnal, solitary, and extremely adaptable. While cheetahs avoid conflict and retreat when threatened, leopards stand their ground and even fight off lions if cornered. Their ability to climb trees gives them an edge in both safety and strategy. Cheetahs are more social than most cats. Females are solitary, but males often form coalitions with their brothers. Leopards, on the other hand, are extremely territorial and solitary. They're also among the most elusive big cats, often going unseen even in populated areas. Sadly, both species are under threat. Habitat loss, poaching, and human conflict are pushing their numbers down. Cheetahs, with under 7,000 left in the wild, are more endangered. Leopards are more widespread, but harder to protect because of their stealthy behavior. Conservation efforts now use GPS tracking, camera traps, and even AI to monitor and protect these beautiful animals. One built for stealth, the other for speed. The leopard and the cheetah are masterworks of evolution, but both face a future shaped by us. If we want to keep these cats in the wild, not just in photos, we must act now. Like, comment, and subscribe for more wildlife stories that reveal nature's incredible designs.